Joint variation. The statement A varies jointly as B and C means A is equal to KBC or K is equal to A over BC, where K is the constant of variation. Learning competencies, objectives, illustrates situations that involve joint variation. Formulate a mathematical equation that represents a given situation and identify the value of constant variation and write the equation of variation. Express each of the following statements as a mathematical equation. Number 1, P varies jointly as Q and R. So you can simply write it as P is equal to K, Q, R. Alright, next. V varies jointly as L, W, and H. So we can simply write it as V, big letter V, is equal to K, L, W, and H. The area A of a parallelogram varies jointly as the base and the altitude H. So we can simply write it as A, big letter A, is equal to K, small letter B, and small letter H. Find the equation and solve for K. So we are now looking for the constant of variation. So Z varies jointly as X and Y, and Z is equal to 60 when X is 5 and Y is 6. Find K and write the equation of variation. From Y varies jointly as X and Y, our equation is Y is equal to K X Y. Then let us write the given. Z is 60, X is 5, and Y is 6. We are looking for the value of K. So we are looking for the constant variation, and we need to write the equation of variation. So use Z is equal to K X Y. Then we substitute the value, which is 60 for Z, 5 for X, and 6 for Y. So we multiply first 5 and 6. So our equation will become 60 is equal to K 30. So what are we going to do is to use the division property of equality. We divide both sides by 30 to cancel this part. So our equation will become 60 over 30, and we simplify it. 60 divided by 30 is 2. So your K is 2. So your equation of variation from the equation Y is equal to Kx, Y, our K is 2. So your equation is Z is equal to 2xy. Let us try to solve this problem. C varies jointly as X and Y, and C is equal to 60 when X is 5 and Y is 6. We have 3 tasks here. Find Z, find X, and find Y. Find Z when X is 7 and Y is 6. Find X when Z is 72 and Y is 4. And find Y when Z is 80 and X is 4. Let us try to solve A first. Okay, so let us now solve first A. So Z varies jointly as X and Y, and C is 60 when X is 5 and Y is 6. So this is the first given, or first set of given. Alright, so our equation is Z is equal to K X Y. From Z varies jointly as X and Y. So we can now write down our given. Z is 60, X is 5, Y is 6, and we are looking for the constant of variation, which is K. Now let us substitute the value. X is 60. Z is 60, X is 5, and Y is 6. So we will now multiply 5 and 6. So our equation will become 60 is equal to K 30. So next method is the division property of equality. So we will divide it both sides by 30. So to cancel this part, then our equation will become k is equal to 60 over 30, and we will simplify it. Then your k is 2. Now we can now solve for the value of z. Our equation is y is equal to 2xy. Now we will now solve for the value of z since our k is 2. So these are the givens. So x is 7, y is 6, and k is 2. From the equation z is equal to kxy, we will substitute the value. K is 2, x is 7, and y is 6. So this is a very simple method because you just multiply the numbers. So 2 times 7 times 6, and it will give 84. So z is equal to 84. So that this is a very simple equation. So this time, we're going to find the value of x when z is 72 and y is 4. Now remember that our constant of variation is 2. So write the givens. Z is equal to 72, y is 4, k is 2, and x is missing. So from the equation z is equal to kxy, we substitute the values. Okay, so again for z, 72 is equal to k, which is 2, then x, and our y is 4. Now remember, we are looking for the value of x. Now next method is to multiply 2 and 4, which give you 72 is equal to 8x. Then we will do the division property of equality to cancel this part. And it will become x is equal to 72 over 8, and we will simplify it. So we have x is equal to 9. Let us now find y. Find y when z is 80 and x is 4. And again, these are the given. And remember, our constant of variation is 2. So we will use the equation y is equal to kxy. And again, we will substitute the value. So z is 80, k is 2, x is 4. So the first method again is to multiply 2 and 4, and your equation will become like this. So it will become 8y, and we will divide it both sides by 8 using the division property of equality to cancel this part. Now your equation will become y is equal to 80 over 8, and to simplify it, your y will become 10.